a small minority, angry, frustrated group of racists don't get to define who we are as a country, don't get to tell others who we are, and don't get to change the nature of the open, accepting values that make us who we are.
Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. We hate you, that's Trudeau. Love Canada, but hate Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. I just got the Rona, shit was mad weak. Funny thing, I smoke and I'm fat. Goddamn, she was what I was about catching this shit like last week. True story, should I go and get the vaccine? Wait, I just got a couple questions like, does it prevent it or stop the shit from spreading? Well, not really, and that's why you need a booster shot. Tell me what this booster shot do for me and do to stop the same shit I just asked you nicely, sir. Now can you tell me that? Oh, not really. Well then hit me with some healthy facts. Come on, sell me on it. If I still be spreading it, it's pointless and it's evident that I shouldn't go get it then. Cause I ain't scared of catching it, I got it and didn't feel a thing. If it's not gonna stop the spread, then I'ma just forget the thing. Damn. It's pretty simple as it seems, but the media's polluted and recluded that I mean. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. We hate you, that's Trudeau. Love Canada, but hate Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. Freedom, let the fucking truckers roll. Freedom. That's the motherfucking goal. Freedom, we ain't never gonna fall. Freedom, that's exactly what you stole. Nurses losing jobs that were essential just a month ago. Make your fucking mind up, retire, and then just fucking go. Everyone I talk to only got it cause they're scared. Not of the fucking virus or losing everything that's theirs. Then you divide us, backstabbing and try us. Polluted all the media, some bullshit by the virus. Fix the clips and make you look your way and then calling us liars. Neil Young trying to cancel Rogan when he's paid by Pfizer. You'll try to make me look crazy and that's fine, cause I ain't scared of a little hit or a black guy. That's a metaphor, you stupid fucks that don't ignore it. This ain't just about Justin, this makes it catchy. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. We hate you, that's Trudeau. Love Canada, but hate Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. So where you hiding, Justin? Fucking Cancun, lead us, lead pussies, hide away, homie, and that's you. If you believe in what you're doing, so much stand up. Calling us racist, Mr. Blackface, man up. State of emergency, sounds like your job future, cause we love Canada. But not you, sir, you're gonna have to move, Justin, when it's all over. Small fringe group turning to some small soldiers. That ain't a threat, it's just I can't imagine being you. Hearing fuck you, Justin, every time you're eating food. Everywhere you go for like someone hates you. You can't hide forever, homie, no escape proof. You can plaster me all over cause I'm calling truth. You'll call it lies and that's what I like to call it news. It's fine though, I got an army, just a small fringe. Try to hear you out, Justin, but it's all cringe.
Of admiration I actually have for China, because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around.
A fringe minority who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
We tolerate these people. It's like, tolerate them. Now you do sound like him.
Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. We hate you, that's Trudeau. Love Canada, but hate Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, 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 fuck Trudeau. We hate you, that's Trudeau. Love Canada, but hate Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. Like a lesbian, we don't wanna have mandates.
Now I've been informed these are completely illegal. Hey puppy, hey puppy. So you guys are with the fringe minority? That's right, we're the minority. Wow, with the other like 25,000 people I've seen in the past hour. Crazy. Hey, what do you think about what's going on in Canada? What Justin Trudeau said about this fringe minority here of some tens of thousands of people?
I think if he considers this fringe or a minority, he's highly mistaken. Highly mistaken.
All right, folks, let's get into this. I hope you enjoyed the song. I call it Canada's newest national anthem, Fuck Trudeau. So, we have a huge problem here in Canada. We have a tyrannical government that wants to just do whatever the fuck they want. Canada's heritage goes back decades. Justin Trudeau decided that he was going to take prayer out of Remembrance Day. Every one of those men back in World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, right up until present day, our men and women fought for our freedoms in this country. And Justin Trudeau just shit all over them. Now, how do I know that? Well, when you take prayer out of the Remembrance Day, we are built on a Christian beliefs here in Canada. Oh, my TV just went. That's okay. So we're born here. We have Christian values here. And what did our Prime Minister do? Or should I say, Crime Minister? The biggest fucking dickhead that Canada has ever seen. He loves the Chinese. He likes to be a dictator. He says that he loves the way that China is run by a dictatorship. He's said it hundreds of times. You know, go watch it on YouTube. The videos are out there. He does not care about Canada. So since 1867, we have been the country of Canada. And back then we used to have what was called a Bill of Rights in our charter. On April 17, 1982, then Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau signed it into law, Canada's Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And since then, I've been fighting to keep those rights. I started in 1985 as an activist in Hamilton when I was 18. Yes, I'm an old fucker. And I've never seen so much bullshit in all my life as what's going on now. You know, I've worked in shelters and drop-in centers and community clinics my whole life. Yes, I've done other stuff. I've worked in construction. I've worked in the automotive industry. And, you know, at one point while I was here in Moncton, I ran a property management company. Had 162 houses that I managed. It was only a short-term management because it was all the houses were up for sale. Most of the houses got sold, and so now there's no more business. That was mainly because of what Justin Trudeau did in allowing all these foreign companies to come into Canada and buy up all the housing here. Now, back in 2008, right here in Moncton. I was renting out 3-bedroom houses, not apartments, houses, for $850, $950 a month, plus utilities. People loved it. They were able to actually pay the rent. I only had a problem with one person, and that's here nor there. But out of all the homes, never really had a problem. People were able to pay the rent. It was when this mayor decided that all the rental properties in the city, if your property taxes are $1,400 a year, say, on your house, if you rent that house out and you don't live in it, it's now $2,800, automatically doubles. And there was no help for the landlords that wanted to provide cheap, affordable housing for the majority of the homeless. Now, since 2014, I believe it was, when this mayor came in, she decided that all those rooming houses had to go because they needed so much work, and yet the city wouldn't help. They couldn't get any help for landlords to upgrade to keep these people off the street. So she closed them all, tore them down so that they could build new buildings that cost, there's new ones going just up a block away, not even a block away from me. There's 3 new buildings going up there. A 564 square foot apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom apartment, $1,600 a month plus utilities. So you're looking at almost $2,000 a month for a 1 bedroom. Now, how's anybody supposed to pay for that? You know, you got all these people that were living in rooming houses and not paying $350 a month, $400 a month, and now they have to pay $2,000 a month, or they're out on the street. Now, I worked at Harvest House here since 2005, and back then we had some mats on the floor, 8-10 people a night at the most. Since then, they've had to do $1 million upgrade, and now they hold, I believe it's 72 people, 72 or 74 people. The place is packed. We have the House of Nazareth, which is directly behind me, and if you check out some of my other videos, you see me on my back porch, and I showed the shelter and what they do around here. So they hold something like 80 people, 80, 90 people. And then they have another one up at on St. George called the Hub. And in order to get into any shelter, you have to go to this place. Now, right out front of this place is nothing but drugs. The city is trying to get them moved. That's how bad it is there. You got businesses closing like crazy around here, and the homeless has gone out of control. Now, that's just the mayor, Don Arnold, here in Moncton. And that bitch should be put in jail for what she did, for crimes against humanity, by kicking everybody out onto the streets like that and doing that. But she'll walk in a gay pride parade and be all thankful and everything. She'll hide behind her doors and call the police on you if she doesn't like you, like she did me. Mayor Don Arnold, MLA, or the MP for this area used to be Greg Turner, and the Kodiak RCMP all filed false charges on me for uttering threats. The only thing I threatened was to put their information out online. Now, where did I get that information? Oh, gee, it's called Google. It's already online. So they made me come from one city to another, stay a night, have to spend a night in a motel, spend $100 in bus fare to go from where I was to here and then back again. And it was almost $100 for the motel. For them to say, oh, well, we can't even go ahead with the charges because they're bogus. Because everything you said, you can get online. So there was no threat. But they still fucking charged me with it. They still made me go to court and everything and spend my fucking money to go with these cocksuckers. Now, we have a huge drug problem in this country. And our biggest drug dealer, the biggest cartel in fucking Canada, is Justin Trudeau. And I'll show you why. I'll prove it to you. When you decriminalize hard drugs north of the border in one province, and you allow these people to carry up to 2.5 grams of fentanyl, of crack cocaine, of fucking heroin, of all these hard drugs, you're allowed to carry them, you're allowed to sit there and smoke it in public. They're smoking it in the fucking hospitals. When you go outside of some of these hospitals, like the one in Kelowna, BC, there's a vending machine right there so that you can get your pipes and your cookers and everything else. And it's all free. All you gotta do is touch a couple of buttons and you get everything for free. You know, you got every fucking shelter in BC has a shooting gallery of some sort in it. Now, when you're allowing these people to do these drugs, what happens? Well, they say that it's a safe supply, Canada's safe supply. No, it ain't. It's coming from Colombia. It's coming from Venezuela. It's coming from China. It's coming from Mexico. And it's coming right through the fucking US border and into Canada. And what have we had since Justin Trudeau decriminalized drugs in BC? 47,000 deaths. That's more than fucking World War II. More deaths because of drug overdoses in this country in 2 years than all of World War II. Over 47,000 Canadians are dead in a country that, you know, we have 41 million people. We have about 4 million illegals here, but we're a country of about 41 million people. And you're allowing it to come in. Now, it's only decriminalized in BC. Now you have Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland, Labrador, the Yukon, Nunavut. We have all these other places where it's still illegal. But because of what Justin Trudeau did, the police won't do their job here. If they see somebody smoking dope, they don't do fuck all anymore. I remember when weed was illegal and they would fucking chase you down, they would kick in your door, they would fucking rip you apart on the street because of a joint. But now you got hard drugs, they're going around with needles, they're leaving needles and cookers and everything all over the place. There's a fucking daycare 2 blocks away from my house and there's needles all over this fucking area. So when you start allowing one province to do it, the rest of Canada feels left out. So what do? They put up more safe injection sites in. There's one a few blocks away from my house, just up on Gordon Street. There's a safe injection site there. I'm not sure where the rest of them are here because I don't really go looking for them anymore. I've seen enough of them. When I was out west, every fucking shelter had them. I'm watching people OD just so that they can get Narcan so that they can come back to life again. They call it a rush. And this is what's happening. And over 47,000 people have died trying to get that rush because Justin Trudeau allowed it in one province, so now it's Canada-wide. The police can't do anything. What if you get caught? It's in our criminal code. Possession of drugs is fucking illegal, but they won't do nothing about it. Nothing. And this government's just sitting there snorting his fucking cocaine, him and that fucking Chrystia Freeland, the chick that looks like she's got a face like a can of smashed assholes, doing coke. I know it. I'm an addiction counselor, for fuck's sakes. I can see the signs. Justin Trudeau, Melanie Jolie, and fucking Chrystia Freeland for sure is on cocaine. Guaranteed. Give them a drug test. I guarantee you they won't pass. But, look at when he was in India. They said, oh, he had plane problems. No, they found fucking cocaine on his fucking plane, traces of cocaine on it, when the dogs went around it, for fuck's sakes. So don't lie to us, you fucking prick. We want a fucking election now. Get your fucking shit, pack your bags, and get the fuck out. Go over to fucking France so that you can suck face with Macron or whatever the fuck that goose name is. Or go down to Cuba where you belong with your real daddy's family. Or maybe go to China since you fucking like them so much. Like, our country is fucked because of Justin Trudeau. Chinese interference in the 2021 election, Chinese interference in the 2019 election. Proven. But yet now he wants to sit there. The 338 election polls here in Canada, we have 338 seats, so they call it 338. Pierre Poilievre is holding 224 of them himself. The rest are spread out between 4 other parties. I think there's 6 other parties, but who's counting now here in Canada? Like, you got the Liberals, the Conservatives, the NDP, the Bloc Québécois, the Green Party, the PPC, and the Independents here in Canada. And Pierre Poilievre is holding 224 of those seats. If there was an election right now, it's a 99% likelihood that he would win a majority government and a 99% chance of winning the government. And they all know it. We got Jagmeet Singh that is sitting there waiting until the end of January for his fucking pension to kick in before he does anything. You see him up there, oh, I ripped up our agreement. Yeah, but you taped it back together and you fucking bamboozled everybody in that last election. That by-election that was up there, I believe it was in Manitoba. And what happened? You taped it back together. Like, what the fuck? This guy is a fucking traitor. An absolute fucking traitor. He can't go to India. He might have been born in Scarborough, Ontario, but he's not a Canadian. Not at all. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He is not a Canadian. When you put your pension over the fucking people, you're not Canadian. You're a fucking traitor. And, maybe it's time to get into some math there, Justin. Let's talk about this for a minute. You put a 16% increase right now on all fuel. 16 cents a liter on all fuel. And you want to quadruple it to 61 cents a liter because you want to fight climate change. Well, how are you fighting it? You putting up your dukes like you did on fucking Capitol Hill there, or Parliament Hill? Is that what you're doing? You want to get into a fucking boxing match with somebody and say, oh, I just beat climate change? Fuck you. You cannot beat climate change. Climate change started during the fucking Ice Age. Period. Don't believe me? Look it up. Fact. Proven. But no, you want to say that, oh, we got to reduce our greenhouse gases and we have to reduce our carbon emission. Well, gee, you burnt 100 tons going to Jamaica. You burnt over 100 tons going to fucking India. You burn fucking jet fuel all over the place. Are you paying that fucking carbon tax? No, we are. What about the $220,000 weekend fucking food bill that you stuck Canadians with? You make $406,000 a year off of us. And now you're sticking us for a weekend of $220,000 just for a fucking food bill? Like, what kind of fucking goof are you? You know, I swear to God, you've been fist fucked with a hockey glove on a skateboard going down the Gardiner before. And then what do you want to do? Oh, well, let's go to Taylor Swift. Wear my bracelet in fucking Parliament today. Yeah. He walks into Parliament and he's got a little Taylor Swift bracelet on today. A friendship bracelet, or whatever the fuck those Swifties call it. You know, she might be a good singer, but she's got the brains of a fucking peanut. She ruined her own fucking career. And now, just like Justin Trudeau did, he ruined his own career. The guy's a fucking pedophile, for one. But, hey, I'm only the guy that got the picture from West Point Academy and put it out there, showing you with that 14-year-old girl, the one that you made sign a fucking NDA and paid her $2.5 million. Yeah, it was me, you motherfucker, and I'll take responsibility for it. At least I take responsibility for what I do. You don't. You blame everybody else for your bullshit. Everybody else. You take no accountability whatsoever. Look at Randy Boiseno. That guy was making $299,900 a year. And then he's going and saying that he's Indigenous and stealing money, lying to committee, lying to the general public, and lying on Parliament Hill. But yet, oh, it only took until now before he finally got kicked out, right? When fucking legal charges are coming and that, and he's been under investigation. They've been sued. He owes millions of dollars. His company owes millions of dollars to vendors. And then find out that he's still, this year, still trying to get money for his company, which is illegal when you're a member of Parliament. You cannot have any ties with your business. It's called making money off of the people, and it's illegal. You know, Justin Trudeau had been convicted of 2 conflicts of interest. He fired the first Indigenous Attorney General of Canada, which was a female, because she wouldn't go along with Justin Trudeau's plan to drop all the charges against SNC-Lavalin. You know, so what do? Oh, he just gets rid of her. You know? You ever wonder why Justin Trudeau gives money to the media? Where did he meet his wife? She wasn't some cute little thing that had little ringlet hairs. That's for damn sure. She was working for Bell Media in Montreal. Now, what is Bell Media? Much Music, Music Plus. Oh, CTV. Oh, yeah. And then what does he do? He gets CTV pulls Canada AM off the air because Seamus O'Regan and Marcy Ian, the two hosts of Canada AM, decided that they were going into federal politics. They got in because of Justin Trudeau. And then you got Tom Clark, another CTV guy. And what happened there? $9 million condo, lied about it, said that he had nothing to do with it, anything. You're spending Canadian taxpayers' money. Be accountable. And then you got the Green Slush Fund, or whatever that slush fund was, the SDTC. Sustainable Development Technologies Canada. They had $1 billion. 400 million of it went to liberal insiders. And now they're trying to deflect. They're trying to say, oh, this didn't happen. Oh, that didn't happen. Oh, let's put it to committee. It's already been to committee. It's already been proven. How many more committees do you got to go to prove that it's happening? Putting it to committee after committee after committee, even though it's been proven, is called deflection. And the only reason you're doing that is to hold your seats until the last minute. And it's not going to happen. Us Canadians have had enough. And as for Jagmeet Singh, if you had any balls whatsoever, you corrupt bastard, and yeah, come to my fucking door and act like a tough guy like you did on Parliament Hill. I swear to God, it won't go good for you, you little fucking goof. If you had any fucking balls, and if you believed in yourself like you say you do, well, then you got nothing to worry about for your pension because you'll get elected again, right? Wrong. And you know it, and that's the only reason why you're still there. Because you will not call an election, because you know you'll lose, and you'll lose your pension. And I swear to God, I hope the fuck you do. And all these people that are just holding on just for their pension and then call an election, I hope there's a referendum that happens so that this goes to committee to show how corrupt you guys were, and you lose your fucking pension. Us Canadians should take it from you. You don't deserve it. You used to be a lawyer. You got lots of money, right? You drive around in Beamers, got a couple Rolex watches, Versace's, go down to fucking Beverly Hills, You can do all that shit, but you can't help Canadians. Oh, I'm here for the working class Canadian. I'm here to fight for the unions. Bullshit. Because if you were, you would have called an election long ago when Justin Trudeau first fucked up with the back to work order. But no, you keep saying, oh, we're washing our hands of them. We're washing our hands of them. And what happens when you get in Parliament, when it comes to the vote? Oh, Trudeau, let me suck your dick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're a dick sucker. See, I have no consequences because I'm not a politician. I tried to be, but because of my criminal record, I couldn't be. You gotta wait until after you're elected before you can become a criminal to stay in government. Proven fact. How many criminals are working there right now? Dominic LeBlanc down here in fucking Shediac, a month and a half ago. Because there was somebody out on the other side of the street videoing a YouTuber was videoing, you had the police come up and harass him and almost put him in jail because you were fucking butthurt. It's because of the LeBlancs in this province why this province is fucked. You know, they named the fucking airport after Dominic LeBlanc's father, Romeo LeBlanc. The fucking city hall is named after the LeBlanc family, for fuck's sakes. This whole city is LeBlanc's. This whole province. And he has wrecked it. Completely wrecked it. Like, you can't go out anywhere now around here without getting harassed or jumped or something. People are sick of it. You know? And to get back to the terrorism part of Justin Trudeau, we have Palestinian fucking Hamas people out and out supporting Hamas. For what? Because Hamas invaded fucking Israel and they kidnapped, 250 people? They killed, 1,300 people? And then all of a sudden, Palestine's good. Because when Israel decided to fight back, you guys all called Benjamin Netanyahu a fucking terrorist, and now you want to put him in the fucking international criminal courts. If this was Canada, and that happened in Canada, say the U.S. invaded us like Gaza did to fucking Israel, do you think Canada would stand by with the thumb up their head? Well, with Justin Trudeau, they would. He'd be down there sucking a stick and everything. We know how Justin is. But if we have Pierre Poilievre in there, do you think that he would stand there and say, we're not going to do it. Please send him back and that's it? Fuck you, he would. He would send troops down there to get our fucking people back. But no, Justin Trudeau wants to support the Palestinians. We got police on video coming out in the cold weather during these protests and giving Palestinian Hamas supporters Tim Hortons coffee. Like, what the fuck? You should be giving them a set of fucking bracelets for supporting terrorism in Canada. As far as I know, it's against the law. But yet, if you're a peaceful protester and you went in February of 2022 to the convoy in Ottawa, you were called every fucking name in the book. A fringe minority, racist, misogynistic, everything. You send in the police, you illegally invoke the Emergencies Act, proven in court, even though you're trying to appeal it and waste more taxpayers' money, but it was proven in court that you could not do it. You seized people's bank accounts, people lost their businesses and everything because of you. You know, if you would have had a set of fucking kahunas and come out there and talk to the people and got up on that fucking stage and started actually talking to the people, they probably would have left. But no, you want to hide in your cottage and then go to Defino, I got COVID, I got COVID, I can't do this, I can't do that, and hide in your fucking little cottage. For what? Because you're a fucking coward. Piece of shit, no good fucking goof. And all you want to do is support terrorism. Look at the terrorists running in our fucking streets right now. All those fucking Palestinian flags, all those Hamas flags, all those IRGC flags and that. We made the IRGC a terrorist group now. Well, it only took you fucking 6 years to do it. Or 4 years. They've been here for 4 years raising money and everything. But no, you decided now. Even though the rest of the world said that they were fucking terrorists, you wouldn't until fucking recently. And what happens if they're IRGCs here? Oh, well, who cares? Right? Just like when you let the Nazi into fucking Parliament Hill. Oh, well, that was the speaker's fault. No, it wasn't. It was actually Karina Gould's fault and your fault. And the your CSIS for not doing a background check. Anybody with any fucking brains could have seen that the guy was working for the SS. Fucking Nazi. And you allow him to get in there and everybody clap. Oh, yeah. You fucking stupid cocksucker. You know, we've had a lot of problems in this country. You know, we can't even get the police to do their job. You see all those fucking terrorists flying their flags and everything, and what do? You go after Ezra Levant of fucking Rebel News, arrest him, pull him into a jail just to release him. Toronto Police has now got a fucking huge lawsuit on their ass. But just so you know, it's not the police that's going to pay for it. It's the city of Toronto that's going to pay for it. And Olivia Chow allows this shit. You know, I bet you Jack Layton is rolling in his fucking grave right now about what she's done. Yeah, they were married. And I guarantee you that he's not liking what he sees. This is absolutely fucking ludicrous what you guys are doing. You know, and you know, I can't really blame Justin Trudeau or Don Arnold completely when it comes to the homeless crisis. So let's go back a little ways. I believe it was in the mid-90s when I was working at Canada's largest men's shelter in Toronto. Always had beds. There was 750, 800 beds in the shelter at the time. There was always beds you just walk up, no problem. And if you needed a place to stay, worst place to stay, but it was a place to stay. But there was always beds. But when the government decided, and unfortunately, it was the progressive conservatives that decided that all these people that are in mental institutions, as long as they take their pills and they're not a danger to themselves or to the public, get the fuck out of the hospital. Close the hospitals down, tear them down. Fucking 1001 Queen Street, for instance. Go look at it now. See if that mental institution's still there. I know for a fact it's not. Because I seen the influx when I was working in the shelters of all these people coming from the hospitals and going to shelters. And this just didn't happen in Toronto. This happened right across the country. Now, what has Justin Trudeau done in the last 9 years to help this? I can't think of anything. He hasn't tried to help. He's hurt it more. When you take a carbon tax and you put it on fuel, we're just going to go with the farmers for now. So let's get this. So the farmers got to get their feed or their seed first, right? It's got to be shipped there. Well, because of carbon tax, the price has gone up for transportation. So then they have to plow the fields. Well, the price of fuel's gone up. You know, it's cost more. So there's double. Then they got to plant the seeds. Takes tractors to plant the seeds. Takes diesel. Oh, gee, there's a 16 cents a liter on that. And then they have to spray it. They need tractors to spray it. Costs more money there. You're paying more carbon tax. So then you got to pick it. Well, you're using tractors and that, which take diesel fuel or regular fuel, whatever you want, but it takes fuel at 16 cents a liter more. You think they're getting fucking 60 miles to the gallon? No. 10, maybe 12 miles to the gallon, but not no 60. So then, once they pick it, they got to dry. A lot of it's got to be dry. Well, it takes fuel to dry it. So now they're paying another 16 cents a liter to dry their goods. And then it's got to be shipped. Well, then you're putting fuel in the truck to ship it, and they're paying 16 cents a liter more. And then it's got to be processed. Well, it takes energy, which takes a lot of the times fuel to do that. You're paying another carbon tax. And then from the factories to the floors of the supermarket, it has to be shipped again. That's what, 6, 7 times they had to use fuel? You know, these guys don't understand. When they're paying $150,000 just in carbon tax, we the people are paying that. You guys aren't, because we pay for your food. It's our taxes that pay you. Justin, I did a little research here. Justin Trudeau makes $406,200 a year, and all the rest of the front bench liberals are making $299,900 a year, plus benefits, plus your drivers, right? Cynthia Freeland in Alberta decides to rent a car. We paid that. She gets a speeding ticket. We paid that speeding ticket for her. Just like when Mark Gerritsen was, or Stephen Guilbeault was sued by Rebel News. And Rebel News won a $20,000 lawsuit against Stephen Guilbeault. Well, guess who paid that $20,000 fine? Wasn't Stephen Guilbeault. It was us. It was our taxpayers' money that paid that. Now, Mark Gerritsen decides that he's going to call Cat Canada a Russian influencer. He had to backtrack and had to make a fucking donation to a food bank in order not to get fucking sued. You think that came out of his pocket, that $1,000? I bet you $1 to a donut that we the people paid for that. Just like when Justin Trudeau took that weekend flight and spent $220,000 just on food, we the people pay that. You know, you give Volkswagen $15 billion to come build a battery plant here, but yet if I want to build a business here, I have to use my own money. But if some foreign government wants to come over here and fucking build here, you'll give them our money to build it. You know, just with that $15 billion that you fucking gave them, I could have reduced homelessness by 75%. I have it all in fucking writing and proof. But no, nobody in the government wants to listen to us, a regular Canadian. You know, I've been doing this for so fucking long, I'm sick and tired of it. You know, there's so many things that Justin Trudeau's been doing. You know, and look at Sean Fraser, for instance. He was our immigration minister at one point. Lost 1 million Canadians. So what happened? Oh, they gave him a different job. They put him in charge of housing. And then they put Mark Miller in. Now, Mark Miller has to answer questions to the FBI and everything. He's under investigation for what basically Sean Fraser did. Now, I'm not sticking up for Mark Miller because he's nothing but a piece of shit too. But it was Sean Fraser that fucked it to begin with. He should be the one that's under investigation, not Mark Miller. But I digress. And then Mark Holland. Oh, Mr. Twinkle Toes. Why don't you and Randy just go get a room somewhere and get the fuck out of Canada? You know nothing about the healthcare system in this country. And as for your fucking dental plan, I'm still waiting. And I have a plan through the disability, and I still can't even see a fucking dentist. I had to pull a fucking tooth out of my face today. I can go into my drawer right now and give you 2 of the fucking teeth that I had to pull out this year alone out of my face because I can't get a fucking dentist. But you're the health minister, right? I can't get any of my heart medication. Look, I take nitro, and I take other pills for my heart and for my PTSD and for chronic pain. I can't get a doctor, so now I can't get my fucking medication. Oh, we'll put you on a waiting list. Yeah, I've been on a waiting list for over a year, and I still can't get my fucking medication. But we're so much better because our GDP and, you know, the world thinks of it. Fuck you, Cynthia. Or Christian, think of fucking Canadians for once. Forget your fucking AAA credit score rating or that. Who gives a fuck when you got over 2,400 veterans living on the street? We have over 1 million people in shelters. That's not counting all the people that are out on the fucking street that can't get into shelters because they're all full. And why is that? Well, because our immigration was up to 400,000 people a year, letting whoever the fuck you want into this country. And now where are most of them? You go into a fucking shelter, just walk into any shelter in Toronto. Most of the people that are in there are from different countries. They weren't even born here, and they shouldn't have the fucking security that Canadians should have. If they can't come over here like it was back in the 70s, where they have to be able to support themselves and be able to get a job and shit like that, then get the fuck out. But no, we get them coming over here and talk about the housing all at once here. We get all these people coming over here, and the single people in that, they wind up in shelters. The families, and I know this for a fact, that 5% of Toronto housing back in the 90s used to sit vacant just for immigrants. You walk into any housing project in Canada and tell me how many Canadians are there compared to new Canadians. We put them in subsidized housing. We give them a car. Back in 1990, if a person came here, say you, your wife, and your 3 kids came here to Canada, you, your wife, and your 3 kids would all get a check for the maximum. I think back then it was like $789. But every one of you would get that. All 5 of you. Then all 5 of you would get an $799 startup. All 5 of you. And then you were put into Metro housing, you were given a car, your insurance and your fucking plates were paid for a year. The only thing you had to do is pay for your gas. That was it. Everything else was paid for by us. You know, like, this is ridiculous what's going on here. When I can't even walk to Sobeys grocery store 5 blocks from here without getting jumped and robbed, that's a good day. That's pretty fucking bad. It happened. My next door neighbor, the video's out on my fucking channel. Go check it out. My neighbor was robbed. They broke into the house while there was a young girl still there. They opened up her bedroom, seen her, and closed the door, stole their big TV and their monitor, and ran. In broad daylight. You know, when I was jumped, it was broad fucking daylight. Cops won't do anything. Oh, but they're drug addicts, so we can't really do anything because they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but I bet you if you put a drunk behind the fucking wheel of a car, you'll prosecute them, won't you? What's the difference? You got fucking crackheads and fucking junkies out on the street right now robbing people and killing people. They're robbing stores. Crime's gone through the roof. You know? And then they wonder why things are so expensive. Well, when you got people going in and smashing things, they're going in and stealing things, and security can't chase them outside the door. You know, you got to let them go. In BC, if it's under $900, you can't even do anything about it. You can't even file charges. You know, this is a problem because now those people have to make up that money, and they have to do an insurance claim. Well, what happens when you do an insurance claim? Your insurance goes up. So now what happens? Well, now you got to put the price of everything else up in order to cover the cost of just your insurance. That's not counting the merchandise that you lost. That's not counting the damage that they did. You know, it could be thousands of dollars of damage. They're not held responsible. Nobody pays it. There's no such thing as victim services in this country. They say there is, but I've yet to fucking see them. You know? So, rent prices, and just remember, it's this government. Over 180 conflicts of interest. Justin Trudeau's been convicted of 2 of them, and about 4 or 5 others have been convicted of this, and yet there's still over 180 conflicts of interest with one organization called the SDTC, Sustainable Development Technologies Canada. It's a green slush fund where they stole over $400 million. Now, our parliament right now is basically at a standstill because the Trudeau government refuses to turn over all the information to the RCMP so that they can do a full investigation. Now, they've done committees and found that there's all this fraud, and everything, seeing that money's being stolen, but yet they won't hand over all the material that the cops need to do their job. Now, this is just normal for Justin Trudeau because he doesn't want anybody to find him out. We all know what he's doing. We all know that he's guilty as fuck. But he doesn't think it. He thinks that we're all stupid, that we don't know what we're talking about. Well, Justin, I got a few years on you, brother. And I'll tell you one thing. I'd love to meet you in a dark alley. Just saying. Because the last time I said something like that, you sent ceases to my door. Remember that, you fucking prick? Twice you sent ceases to my door, and 3 times you sent the police to my door. You took my fucking YouTube videos, and then you took my Facebook page, and then you took the Facebook group, and then you took my YouTube channel. So I had to start another one. Because you keep sending fucking cops to my door and fucking trying to make me feel like I'm going to be scared that I shouldn't be doing it. You're just antagonizing me more, you motherfucker. And I will never stop until you are gone. You should be in the ICC. You're nothing but a fucking world criminal. When you got fucking Italy laughing at you, when you got Germany laughing at you, when you got the world saying that you do not respect people's rights, but yet you go around and preach about, oh, well, we have all these freedoms in Canada. No, you take them away. We do have them, but you lock us down. You keep shutting us down. You keep bringing up all these bullshit charges for people to go to court and spend thousands of dollars on fucking legal fees and that. When our dollars are fucking paying to prosecute us, now we have to come up with more dollars to fucking defend us. Because you're a fucking coward. And then you wonder why I like that song, Fuck Trudeau, by Danny. Danny, brother, I love you. And I wish the fuck that you would make more. You know, we need more people to stand up and kick this cocksucker out of government. Because if we don't, welcome to China. That's all I got to say, like, welcome to China. You know, like the old saying goes about out west, welcome to Vancouver, Japanada. Well, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, our national identity is called freedom. We are the true north, strong and free. But not under Justin Trudeau. We are the true north. What is it? The true north, weak and oppressed? Is that what we should change there? You know, you already changed our national anthem once. Might as well change it again. You know, you want to keep changing everything for your sake. You know, when you went into government, you were worth $9 million. Today you're worth almost $100 million. How'd you make that money? Eh? You get $30,000 a month for your trust funds from your father and your grandfather. You know, and you make $406,000 a year off of us. You know, how are you making over $90 million in 9 years. That's $10 million a year that you've made off of the backs of Canadians. How? All that money you're sending to so-called Ukraine? How much of the kickbacks are you getting, motherfucker? I guarantee you're making money off of that war, just like everybody else is. Joe Biden's doing the same thing. His whole family's making money off it. When you're able to bring in members of fucking Ukraine, like Zelensky, going around from country to country to country to country, begging for money, being a fucking beggar, and sitting in the House of Commons, and like today we had another one from Ukraine sitting there, part of their military, sitting in our fucking audience there. Everybody had to give him a big clap. Oh, yes, yes, yes. For what? We shouldn't be supporting them. Period. If they need help, if they want to escape, we'll allow so many of them to come to this country temporarily. But once the war is over, they have to go back. And for all you people that might be watching this from all over the world, I don't care where you're from. You know, I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally right now. That's just me. But if you're coming to Canada, make sure that you got a fucking return ticket, because Canada is closed. We would love to have you come over here and visit, spend a couple of weeks here, see our beautiful country, but you got to go back. So make sure, if you're coming to this country, make sure that your ticket is a return ticket, because we don't want you here. We got enough problems of our own. When over 10 million people are living in poverty, 25% of our country is living in poverty. When you got over 2 million people living in shelters and drop-in centers and fucking on the streets and in tents, and when our biggest fucking real estate agent is Canadian Tire and Walmart's tent section, you know, we cannot help you. Go home. Love to have you come here, spend your money. Yes, open you with open arms. Love to have you here, but make sure that you got a ticket to go home, because we can't afford to have anybody else here. We don't have the infrastructure for it. We don't have the housing for it. We don't have the jobs for it, because most of our jobs went to the fucking States. $500 billion worth of fucking business every year has moved out of the country to the States. So how are we I'm sorry, but if I were to come to your country, you would make sure that I had a return ticket, or I would be in jail if I overstayed my welcome there, wouldn't I? Well, that's what needs to happen here, and then get your ass deported out. You know, I walked down the beach in White Rock, BC, not knowing that I even left Canada. I'm just walking down the beach. Next thing you know, get called up the hill by the U.S. Border Patrol, spent 13 days in an INS detention center just to get deported back to a country I didn't even know I left. What happened to those rules? You know? Now, you walk down there, oh fuck, well here's $2,500, here's a credit card, here's a fucking cell phone, and here's a date, come see us in a couple of years, and maybe we can help you then. But until then, you get lots of free money, you can stay here, we'll put you up, everything. You know, like in New York, we'll use one of the fancier hotels, like the Roosevelt Hotel, put you up in there, you know, a couple $100 a night. Oh, what's that? You know? Like, what the fuck? This has got to stop. We need our country back. Canada first. Canada only. Fuck these other countries right now, because we don't even have the fucking ammunition to protect the coast of PEI for 3 fucking hours. But yet you'll give all of our fucking ammunition and our weapons to fucking Ukraine and to Israel and deplete us. You know, you got CFB Petawawa, where half the people are going to fucking food banks. Half our military is going to food banks because we don't pay them enough. They have to buy half of their own gear, for fuck's sakes, because Canada won't supply them. They'll give them shitty stuff, maybe some stuff from left over from 91, maybe even from the 70s, from the Vietnam War and that, but like, we don't equip our soldiers. And they're sent out to fight for this country. For what? To come back to have to live on fucking food bank? Do you have to go to soup kitchens? To have to beg just to get a fucking room? And wind up with just a tent? Our country's gone, you know? I really would like to see it back. My family has been here since the 1700s. We have an island named after us in Nova Scotia, in Ship Harbor, Nova Scotia, called Labels Island. It's part of my family. We've been here, and we can't get help, but yet all these new cocksuckers that come over here, they get everything. Why? That's why Canada needs to come first. And that's why we need Pierre Poilievre in government now. So if you have any balls whatsoever, Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh, meathead as I call him, call an election. Let's see. Let the people decide whether you get your pension or not. It's the only fair thing to do. If that was us, you would be, oh nope, you've got to do it now, you'll lose everything. Look, I worked for the city of Toronto for almost 13 years. I quit during a strike. I lost all my fucking pension. Yeah, I lost all my fucking pension because I quit during a strike. I didn't believe that we should be making that kind of money off the homeless. But hey, I kept working. I kept going out. I kept trying to help people. I've been doing this and doing this and doing this. I've had 2 heart attacks doing this. I can't do it anymore except for do this. And even this, doing this YouTube is fucking stressful. But I'm not going to give up on my country. Justin Trudeau has, Jagmeet Singh has, all the liberals, Dominic LeBlanc, Jeanette Petitpas-Taylor, fucking liberal MP for my area. I put up a video about on election day. Go see it. I was right out front of her office. And this new Heather Holt or whatever, what they do, they close the blinds. They tried hiding and everything because I was standing on the sidewalk for a couple of minutes videoing the Liberal office. They're that scared. They don't care about you. They only care about their paychecks and their pensions. You know, I'd love to be in government. Put me in there. Give me an extra $800 a month than what I'm making right now, and I'll win the fucking government. And I'll show you how to fucking straighten out, how to get rid of the homeless problems, how to get rid of the crime problems. I've seen it. I know how it works. I've lived it. I've been in it. But no, you guys don't. I will not take any lessons from them. Like Champagne, the little fucking chihuahua there. He always says, we will take no lessons from the conservatives. Chrystia Freeland, the same thing. Karina Gould, ooh, fuck, man. Ooh, smack that fucking bitch right back into next Tuesday. She needs to get the fuck out of there, that lying, low fucking voice talking cunt. $300,000 a year for her. For what? Anyways, folks, I'm going to end this now. Let's see what I can do about putting this up right away. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please, go over to my buddy's channel. It's called Mr. Sunshine Baby. And his other channel called House of Canada. Go check him out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified every time. And do the same thing here, folks. I'm not going to stop. And there's going to be more and more videos coming out in the coming weeks. This has got to stop. And if any politician out there has got the balls to talk to me, get a hold of me. I'll even put my email in the description of this video. I'll even put my phone number. How about that? You can call me if you got the balls to do an interview with me. I dare any of yous to. I've already interviewed a few of them on my other channel. Like when I interviewed the PPC, it's supposed to be a 20-minute fucking video. It ended up being an hour and 45 minutes. But, you know, we found out some bullshit about Justin Trudeau then, too. About the $1.5 billion that he sends to Africa for fucking condoms. Basically. Yeah. $1.5 billion to Africa for condoms. Like, you cannot make this shit up. Like, I feel like I'm in a Hollywood movie. Thank God I'm not, because there's too many pedophiles there. But, you know, I feel like I'm in a Hollywood movie. Because of all this bullshit. I bet you Hollywood writers could not write what's going on here in Canada. At all. I guarantee you they never thought something like this would happen to a country like Canada. The true north, strong and free? Fuck you, it is. We're all locked up and fucking deprived because of you. Anyways, folks, again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Share the fuck out of this video. I'm trying to get up to at least 50 subscribers so I can start to go live on mobile. This is a new channel. I am known as The Ashamed Canadian on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, on BitChute, and that. I lost all that. So now you can check me out here at Ashcan2, or you can go over to X under Mickey Allen, MickeyAllan. Check me out there. Give me a follow there too. I've been covering some different stories, a lot to do with the States, some to do with Canada, a lot to do with Canada. But our countries need to work together. We always have. You know, we export 60% of our GDP goes to the States. That's more than the rest of the world combined. Our products go there. You're our biggest customer, and look at what's happening. Justin Trudeau did it. Remember that? We asked for an election, and if they got the balls, and if they think they're going to win, call an election. Let's see. Until the next time, folks, stay safe, have fun, and always, always, always record your government.